So going into the next story here, there is reports about Google entering the console race in a very similar way as the Ouya. In case like they're basically looking to come out with a console that's very Android based, very Android heavy. Do you think that they can find more success than the Ouya in this case? Because the Ouya is kind of getting like, kind of like middling to subpar like reviews these days, and people seem more disappointed with it than than expected.
So if this Google system, this new Google platform can deliver a decent controller, a relatively good gaming experience with attracting first-party developers. Let me make that very clear. Attracting first-party developers and creating an all-in-one entertainment media system for $100. $100. Okay, that's what we're saying. $99.99. You couldn't be beat.
I will definitely.
And when I'm saying multimedia experience, I'm not saying social gaming or I'm going to tell what my people are playing on Twitter. Like, no.
DVR, TV.
I want to be able to have Netflix, Hulu Plus, Amazon Prime. In fact, I just showed you today, Vivo.com/TV will get you music videos 24 hours a day like MTV used to be.
Right,
if you see a personalized channel like that on that device, it's over. It's over. It's over before it started because there's no one platform that can deliver all those things except for Google.
And that's a huge selling point for a person like me because it's like I like multimedia devices that can give me pretty much everything in one. I don't have to go out and buy a bunch of things. I'd rather have just one device that can
one entertainment hub. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
well, and that's the thing. I think that with this console race coming up, Microsoft has talked about putting in the NFL Network thing with the fantasy stats or whatever. And that's great. But honestly, that does not appeal to the base user. Yeah. I'm talking about the base user like you and me, who want to go access Netflix or Hulu Plus or, Amazon Prime Video or, just the simple stuff that would make my day a better place.
Yeah.
I don't give a crap about the NFL Network and their fantasy stats. I don't have the time to keep up with it simply because I have a life and things to do. But if you don't, then good for you, buy an Xbox One. At the same time, I don't want to deal with the social interaction. I just want to be able to play my media files.
Yeah.
And go about it like that.
Because that's why I have a desktop computer is to interact with other people socially.
Or a cell phone.
Yeah,
or a tablet. Or whatever else.
I'd rather have something that's more personal to me.
If you were to have said system and I were to have said system and we both could log in and play emulated or Android games together, I mean, that would be another reason for us to purchase said system.
Yeah. That selling point at that point, yeah.
Yeah, and it's more like a basic social networking system rather than the more complicated one that they keep trying me to buy into that I can't.
And
I just can't. I can't see it. I don't care what people think of what I'm watching on Netflix. I don't. Yeah. I watch documentaries all the time. I don't know what you shouldn't know which documentaries I'm watching because you don't care.
And this is
if you do care, I'm sorry, you need new hobbies.
This is just an added note between me and him. We have a work environment, so this is perfect for us. Having something like that would be excellent because we wouldn't have to have such a hard time exchanging data. We could see the same thing, share the same thing. It would be a lot easier for us to do that type of thing. So definitely.
Well, for both our 9 to 5 and ultramegadeaththreat.com.
Exactly. Like something like that. Something like that is tailor made for us. We get more out of it.
That's the thing. I think that if Google were to stop marketing this to the average consumer and actually focus on what it is that the gamer wants and needs are, which Ouya has tried to do but cannot deliver, then you would beat them right out the gate. And that's sad because I really want a third or fourth or fifth system to come into the frame. That would be great if we could get another system going.
I love new games, but it's like at that point it's kind of like I'd rather be able to play games when I want to, where I want to,
with who I want
to. So
freedom to game.
Exactly. Yeah, I'll pay if I got to pay that little bit of money to make sure that can happen. That's not a big deal because that's
what I want.
It's what I want.
So it's worth it.
Definitely.